Hello, this is my assignment 2 for SIT 206 iOS programming. The versioning can be found in GitHub at this URL. Here you can see the actual different days that I actually updated the data in GitHub, and the README file, which includes all the different plugins I used in this project. Using Trello, I actually created a storyboard where I could keep a track of all the different things that I'd done through the couple of weeks of creating the application. Using Adobe XD Design, I created all the pages that would be used in the application. This gave me a good prototype which I could then use to build the application. So the key features of this application are using Firebase authentication to create and log into an account, using AK Picker to actually create lists of materials, creating the UI gestures of each materials as they're placed on the canvas. They're moving data between different view controllers using protocols, saving images using NSData 64-bit and Firebase database, loading the canvas and decoding the NS database 64-bit strings into images, taking screenshots and creating forms for the credit card, and then storing the order in the database. So let's have a look at this as a demo. Here you can see we've got the application running, and on the right hand side the Firebase authentication. At the moment I'm creating a new user and giving it a password. This user then is uploaded into the authentication Firebase, as you can see when this loads up. And there's the new user. So here's what I was talking about with the AK Picker. You can actually go through and just look at all the different materials that can be applied to the canvas. Moving once double clicking on the actual material, you can move it onto the canvas and move it around to make it sit in the correct place. You can also rotate the images and place them where you want them. So here I'm just changing the background color. And we can also double click to actually remove items from the canvas. Once we're happy, we can create an order based on that, and as you can see it screenshots the actual what you've created, and also gives you a summary of the different values. I can also clear the actual order and the values are cleared. So all I'm going to do now is just create another canvas and save it off to the database. Alright, here I'm testing the actual auto creation. So I just put the information in and hit OK. It comes back, tells us the value, and the order will be delivered in a couple of weeks. And if we go into the database, we can see that under saved, under the person's user person, there is an order ID for this order. Here I'm just showing that there's no saved canvas at the present moment for this user. Hitting the save button, creating, giving it a name. It actually adds it to the saved canvases under that user. The image is saved as a string, which then can be encoded or decoded depending on whether you're saving or loading. So the image is loaded, but because it's just a screenshot, the problem here, of course, now is you can't. If you hit the change of color, you'd actually change the whole image, but it stores the sum values as well. So now that you've saved it, you might want to add more materials to the canvas. So you can go through and add some more material, and it will actually keep a record, adding that to the sums. Next we'll have a look at some code. Main thing will be how to create the Firebase authentication, how the gestures were shown, how to change the color, how to do the UI picker color, and how to save and load the canvases. So here you can see the different view controllers, and this is actually the main view controller, and in here we've got it checking against the, so in the designer we've actually got the list of all the materials, so it's stored locally. We then actually just get the delegate of each of those, and we set the views to have rounded edges. So this is the saved canvas, and as you can see, it takes the image and actually compresses it so it's in a 64-bit string. Does some checking to make sure that the user is logged in, and then, as you can see in the Firebase database, this is where that reference information goes to. Under user, under saved canvas user. And of course the other thing we can do is actually load the actual image, which is just a reverse of the save. This is actually just showing the color and how the color view comes up once you hit that button. Now we're showing some gestures and how they're created, and just how the images, the objects are actually stored onto the canvas. So I'd like to thank everyone for listening to this video. I've attached all the different references for anyone's information. Thank you.